Corey Holcomb just got humiliated and exposed really, really, really badly.
Is that right?
Like, at this point, I don't know where Corey Holcomb goes from here.
Where does he
Because
go?
every episode he does, he makes himself look even worse. And
Is
like
that
most
right?
things Corey Holcomb, as of lately, it's all self-inflicted. So Corey Holcomb, right, really put his foot in his
With
mouth
that shiny ass yam on his face, man.
this time around, man. On his last podcast, last couple episodes, I would say, he been picking a fight with a literal lawyer called the lead attorney. And the crazy part about it, the attorney gave Corey a pass. He probably realized, man, Corey a little slow. He's not that bright. You know, he's probably getting himself in a lot more trouble than is really worth as of now. He got way too many enemies. I don't really need to pile on Corey Holcomb. He's going to end himself. But Corey took the lawyer's goodwill for weakness. And instead of taking the good grace and goodwill, Corey came back to pop it further about the lawyer. So it all started on his podcast a couple of episodes ago where Corey Holcomb was apparently mad at the attorney for speaking on or criticizing Corey for harassing Anton Daniels' daughter and dissing her for her looks, even though she's not even 18. Like, she's an underage, a very young girl that Corey Holcomb was harassing and calling her ugly on his podcast, right? You know, comparing her to animals. So Corey was already mad about that, right? But Corey, instead of addressing that, decided he was going to paint the attorney as a liar.
Talking super crazy like he is a lawyer. You all gonna see. You all gonna see. Leading a nigga ass law, we had him up here and we all went to get something to eat. Leading a nigga law be talking mad shit and lying. Cause I don't normally watch, but I keep seeing stuff. So I'm like, let me see what this is. And when I saw it today, he didn't do it on his YouTube. This is bait. They think I'm smart enough to say their name. I mean, they think I'm dumb enough to say their name. Everybody know who we talking about. Leading a nigga ass law is part of the crew to come at a nigga. Yeah. Y'all was with me the whole time we saw him. Did we do anything to that man?
No.
I thought we showed him love.
Right. Yeah.
Man, this lying like a on the internet. This telling people, so I called Corey's lawyer and I told Corey's lawyer that Corey said I could talk to you. I'm like, man, what is wrong with this man? Why is this man lying?
Corey and lead attorney were cool. They were friends before this. Like, lead attorney came and did Corey Holcomb's podcast.
Is that right?
And because the lead attorney dared to criticize Corey Holcomb is now calling him, you know, homosexual, playing with his name, changing his name up to allude to him being homosexual because he criticized Corey Holcomb talking about another man's daughter. Right? Now, the lead attorney didn't
I'm not familiar with the lead attorney. I've never seen a single video from him in my life, bro.
say that he called Corey. He says that Corey gave his lawyers permission to speak to him. Corey gave his attorney permission to speak to him. Now, the lead attorney heard this, he's seen this, but he didn't really react
Let me hear that again.
to him. Corey gave his attorney permission to speak to him. Now, the lead attorney heard this, he's seen this, but he didn't really react to this. He never really addressed it. He kind of just wanted to move on, right? Him and Corey Holcomb, I guess, had a relationship at some point. So if they not get along or if Corey is mad at him, he don't really need to respond.
Niggas do one collab and act like it's your old loyalty or whatever. Like, you can't be criticized because you done one little episode with a nigga, man. Y'all don't, bro. How many times I tell niggas? Don't nobody know each other off this shit, bro.
Respond back, right? So because the lead attorney didn't respond back to Corey Holcomb dissing him and playing with his name and being disrespectful, Corey Holcomb responded back again on the next podcast, calling him out for not responding. So when he responds, it's a problem. When he don't respond, it's a problem. So Corey then continued to play with this man's name and call him a liar again because the lawyer chose not to respond back to Corey Holcomb.
All you bloggers who think you can get rid of Corey Holcomb like that, I beg to differ. Like, what you're doing, how you're riding the wave of mainstream media against Corey Holcomb because of envy, because, you know what I'm saying? If I said it, it's the truth.
Nobody's envious of a PDF file. I don't think no one wants to be that.
I got to make an example out of this. I said something against this guy that came up to our show. His name, I'm going to take the chance and say his name. His name was the lead attorney. I said something about him because I saw him say, oh, Corey said it's okay for me to talk to his lawyer. Now, ever since I said what I said about the lead attorney, I haven't seen him say anything back. And it is my opinion, the reason he didn't say anything back because I didn't lie on him. I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing. And he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is.
Is that
That's
right?
what I believe. I believe he had.
You know what I believe? I believe that you dye your hair. That's what I believe. Mr. Yam Face, Mr. Shiny Nose. You know what I'm saying? I believe you dye your hair, nigga. You know why? Cause this man 57 years old and I got more gray hair than he do. Y'all probably can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably can't see it through the camera. I got more gray hair than this nigga. Where your gray hair at, nigga? You old man? Huh? This don't make no. He 57 years old. Where his gray hair at, bro? Nigga ain't got one. You know what? I believe you dye your hair and your beard, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe.
His way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some type of moral strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing.
Corey could have let this go.
Is that right?
But Corey decided he didn't want to let it go. You came on 1 week and you called this man a liar and out of his name because you were angry. And then you came back for a second week and called him a liar again. He took the kindness for weakness, right? So the attorney was now forced to respond back. And when he responded back, he exposed Corey Holcomb and his team, humiliated Corey Holcomb. Because either A, Corey Holcomb is a liar, or the lawyer that he presented and was crying to on his podcast is a liar. But either way, the liar is not the attorney, it's his team.
So you're upset with me because I said on a live stream that you had given me permission to talk to your attorney, that you had cleared that interview. So we're going to see right now whether you cleared it or not. And let me say, I have been on YouTube for about 5 years, and I don't think I have ever done this. I have never gone back and showed receipts. I have never showed DMs because I haven't needed to. I'm not like some of these other YouTubers out here who just talk to talk. I take this very seriously. I take my reputation very seriously.
Oh, I know you're serious with these wired headphones. Hey, I got wired on my shit. These headphones, though. That's it. Earphones, nigga. I know you're serious. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? With the suit and tie, he can't do a video without the suit and tie, nigga. Hey, man, you fucking with the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? You got the wrong one.
Just talk to talk. I take this very seriously. I take my reputation very seriously. And if you're up on your show calling me a liar, well, we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Let's get to it.
Something right quick, Corey. Do you know who this gentleman is right here,
no,
Corey?
So don't.
This is your attorney. After your live stream where you and him talked about the Christina Payne situation, I hit him up. I said, hey, can you come on my channel? Can I interview you? Because I'll be honest with you, Corey, between me and you, I think you're getting a raw deal out of this Christina Payne situation. Should you have mushed her? No. Should she have touched you or whatever she did to you hit you? No. Everybody should keep their hands to themselves. But people trying to paint you out to be a woman beater for
Hey, at this point, this man is cooked. Everybody to see the PDF video, you know what I'm saying, the Iceland, when old boy went out, you cooked, Corey. You cooked. And that just made it worse, bro. That actually, the Christina Payne situation actually opened it up for people to go back and clip all them clips together, bro. and pay and keep you doing it to yourself. And like this man said here, like O'Shea Duke even said, you know what I'm saying? He gave you the benefit of the doubt in that situation with Christina Payne. And there you go, talking crazy with your yam. You know what I'm saying? With your shiny yam on your face. You know what I'm saying? It's diabolical, man. He want to criticize, he want to talk, he want to do everything to everybody, right? He over here talking about he gonna strike name, image, and likeness, and strike niggas' channels. But as soon as it happen to you, even when somebody is on your side giving you the benefit of the doubt, but they don't agree 100%, you still gotta go like turn up on them. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta talk your shit. That shit's crazy.
Oh, everybody should keep their hands to themselves. But people trying to paint you out to be a woman beater for the Christina Payne situation.
It might very well be true. He might be one. Imagine what he'd do behind the scenes though. If he'd do that in front of all them people, you know what I'm saying? If he'd do that to Christina Payne in front of all them people right there, right? Imagine what he'll do behind closed doors like he did to that little 13-year-old girl in Iceland. And was mad he couldn't give her no gifts after. Come on, now,
Alone to me is a stretch.
do it to yourself,
not
boy.
one bit. And this is what makes this situation even sadder for Corey Holcomb. He's isolating his allies. This dude is literally one of Corey Holcomb's allies on YouTube. This is a dude who has been pretty fair in covering Corey Holcomb, has been pretty charitable in covering Corey Holcomb, but because he refused to be a D-Rider, he refused to be a yes man, Corey Holcomb blasts him, Corey Holcomb tries to humiliate him, Corey Holcomb tries to attack him. But this time around, you know, it looks like Corey Holcomb has crossed a line that he can't come back from, because now the attorney is going on the attack. Okay? Now, the attorney shows messages of him DMing back and forth with Corey's attorney. And how do we know this is Corey's attorney? Because Corey brought him on stream and literally cried to this dude and claimed that this dude was saving his life. Well, the messages that the attorney is about to show proves that he didn't lie at all. That either Corey is lying or Corey got to fire his attorney because the attorney ain't trustworthy.
So I hit up your attorney. Your attorney gets back to me. What does he say? Let's look down here. He says, "Good day, counselor, and great hearing from you.
Good day.
Let me check with Corey and I will follow up with you." See, this is exactly what I was talking about. Good attorneys have to check with the clients. Your attorney can't just agree to be on my show without talking to you to appear on my show. He has to clear it with you. Also,
What is this some exclusive? I get it though. I get it because they tied in together and we know of him because of him type shit. So I guess I understand that. But nigga, you don't exclusively just work for Corey though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
so let me say that your attorney
But I get you gonna speak about him on that situation. So I understand.
have to check with the clients. Your attorney can't just agree to be on my show without talking to you to appear on my show. He has to clear it with you. Also, let me say that your attorney can't clear this interview with Craig. He can't clear it with Darlene. Both of them are integral parts to your show. They're very important people, but your attorney represents you and you alone. So the only person that can give him permission to talk to me is you. So he says right here, he says, "Let me check with Corey and I will follow up with you." But Corey, what do you think he responds? What do you think he says to me? Let's scroll down and take a look.
Scroll it down.
Check with you, and then a day later, he says, "I am cleared to speak with you." That means he checked with you, checked with Corey, and now he's cleared to speak with me. So now, Corey, who is the liar? It's either you or it's either your attorney. This is why I didn't say anything, because I didn't want to embarrass you. I didn't want to have to go and show DMs. Your attorney right here in black and white is saying that you gave me permission to talk to him. He can be on my show. I can interview him, and you were the only person that can give him that permission. This is what it says in black and white, but what are you going on your show and saying?
People, and
Boy going outside, man.
this is how you go from being a reputable character online to exposing, humiliating, and ruining your credibility in 24 hours. This is how you do it.
All he had to do was humble himself, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all he had to do.
And the thing, and the worst part about this,
He's covered for people that was initially on his side, though. Like, come on, man.
he didn't have to, Corey didn't have to do this. This was literally avoidable. Even if Corey thought that the lawyer was lying, right? Because his attorney never told him and the attorney actually lied. Even if he thought so, most people wouldn't even address it or care. But because Corey Holcomb is so obsessed with trying to present himself as a victim, trying to present himself as like on the receiving end of this grand conspiracy of multiple content creators and TMZ trying to attack him and get him out of here because he's spilling too much truths, that's why he brought up the fact that the attorney lied. Most people would have said, huh? Wait, I just watched this podcast and he said that he got permission to speak to me. Like, that's weird. And probably never think about it again. Right? Because what the lead attorney was saying on that podcast was Corey Holcomb was harassing Anton Daniels' daughter. Right? Like, whether or not he spoke to your attorney or didn't speak to your attorney has nothing to do with the situation whatsoever.
Right.
Most people would have probably ignored it. But Corey Holcomb honed in on that specifically because, A, he can't really refute anything, the lead attorney was saying. Yeah, you did go after that man's daughter and you did bad. And two,
this nigga went from most people agree. It's crazy how this nigga Anton Daniels is just, that nigga probably hooting and hollering, celebrating right now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how he went from most people looking at him as if he won that debate or whatever, that conflict with Anton Daniels, to getting exposed by TMZ, to getting exposed to be a PDF file, to now he's coming at everybody that criticized him. Like, bro, like that's crazy how far this shit went, bro. Crazy.
He wants to present himself as Christ-like, as if we're trying to crucify him to stop him from spreading the truth.
I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing. And he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't.
So who lied? Who lied?
Going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some type of moral strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing.
You didn't give nobody permission to do nothing? Is that what you just said? Here, the attorney that you chose, the attorney that you brought on your show, the attorney that you were praising, the attorney that you were glazing is saying something completely different. Your attorney is saying that he checked with you, Corey, and that he's clear to speak with me. And let me tell you, Corey, it doesn't stop there. Once he said that you had given him permission to speak with me, then we started organizing a date and time. If we scroll down here, you can see that he says, your attorney, that the earliest time that we can record or prepare to record would be Friday. That Friday, anytime after 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and anytime this weekend with evenings preferred. Oh yeah, we were getting a date and time, Corey, for an interview that supposedly you never gave permission for. An interview that you were saying that I was lying about, and an interview that caused you to be very disrespectful towards me. And guess
And who y'all think the liar is here in this situation? Because why would a lawyer open himself up to be sued? You know what I'm saying?
Guess what, Corey? It goes even further. Here, he gives me his law firm email address, and he gives me his cell phone number. Now, I, of course, have redacted it all out, but he gives me every way to communicate him to coordinate this interview. After he gives me his law firm address, Corey, I hit him up. I email him. What do I say? Let's check it out.
Hold on, Lee. You cooking Corey too much. We now got to add bad discernment on Corey Holcomb's list of character flaws. Corey Holcomb brought this attorney in front of us, his attorney, and he said, this guy saved my life. I won't know what I'll be without here. I caught him crying in fear. He presented us like to this attorney as if this attorney right here was a savior, was a good guy, was Christ-like. Come to find out, the attorney is just somebody looking for clout who was running and jumping at the opportunity to get interviewed. Now, if what Corey Holcomb is saying, then the attorney lied about getting permission to do an interview, and he probably lied because he wanted the clout from it. So
I don't see that, bro. I don't see that. No lawyer is gonna play like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause now Corey can turn around and sue him if that's actually true. Corey over here talking about suing niggas for making reactions and having opinions about him. Go ahead, sue your lawyer then. Let's see it happen.
what's true, Corey?
Bet it won't.
The attorney you presented to us as a savior is actually a clout chaser, and you got bad discernment, or you lied and you are the liar. What's true?
This is the email that I sent to your attorney, Corey, and you will see that the heading for the email in the subject line is interview. I say, Derek, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to follow up. Thank you for being willing to being interviewed. As mentioned in my Instagram message, let me know what time on Friday, either the evening or the night, whatever works best for you. Also, if you can pass me along any publicly available filings, that will be great. For your convenience, I'm sending this from my email so you'll have my contact information as well. Thanks again, Derek. I appreciate you taking the time, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. So after I send him this email saying, hey, just tell me a date and time, he responds. What does he say? Here is his email in response to me. Now again, you see the same subject line, interview. We also see the same date. This is Thursday. The interview is supposed to be the next day. Your attorney said he could be interviewed about this on Friday. I blacked out his email address, but you see my email address, you see his name right here and his little logo. Again, this is the attorney that you hired. Now, he sends me this and he says he's going to be in touch. But again, the interview is set for the very next day. This is his response. And again, you see it's Friday. I sent my email to him around 3 something. He responds at 5 o'clock. Now you see, this is your boy. This is Derek. This is the attorney that you had on your show. You had him up there and you were praising him. What does he say? He says, counsel, we have to pass on the interview because there is a gag order on speaking on the matter with the court. So we have to be a little bit careful. If anything changes, I will contact you. Many thanks. Now, I'll be honest, Corey, this is a pretty bootleg response. He says he has to pass on the interview. Does he say he has to pass because he's decided he doesn't want to do it? Did he say he has to pass because you've changed your mind about it? You have uncleared the interview? No. He doesn't say that you retracted your permission for the interview. He just says, well, there's a gag order on it, so I can't talk about it. Well, what's the problem with this reasoning, Corey? Do you see it? Corey, here is the problem with his excuse that he can't be on my show about the case. The problem is that he was on your show about the case. The gag order was in place then. He can't say that he didn't know about the gag order because, again, he's supposed to know about your case. But not only that, you mentioned the gag order while he was up there. He heard it straight from your mouth. So even though that gag order had been in place for over a year, he's on your show about it. But now he's saying he can't come on my show about it. And again, Corey, what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm on your side about this whole Christina Payne thing. I do think that this whole thing is being mischaracterized.
What more do we
Boy just cooked. Filet mignon that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
need to see? Now,
That's tough.
What we know for a fact, 100% fact, right now, based on everything that we saw, Corey and his team were lying. Corey looks dumb in this situation.
That's tough.
But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? All right? Do y'all believe that Corey Holcomb team was telling the truth? Was Corey Holcomb telling the truth? Or do you guys believe the lead attorney? Let me know in the comment.
They backed out of it, man. You know what I'm saying? They backed out of it. Corey did. Oh, at first it was cool. Now he want to lie and say, oh, I never gave you permission to speak with my lawyer or whatever the case. Like, yeah. That boy just got cooked, man. Fried alive. Like a lobster, nigga. Don't they cook lobsters alive? Something like that. Hey, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 100 KOK. If you want to hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. See why Peter 9.